At the Scout Guide, we believe living in St. Louis means loving all that our great city has to offer.
From local businesses to the many beloved organizations, St. Louis is blessed with an incredible community that lives to support the causes that make being a St. Louisan so meaningful.
That's why Give, Love, Local is so important to us at the Scout Guide. It only makes sense that we highlight the nonprofit organizations that are doing such amazing work for our community.
A cancer diagnosis can be devastating and it impacts your entire family. And so the idea behind Pink Ribbon Girls is that no one travels this road alone. So Pink Ribbon Girls exists to be able to provide that help to your family when you need it the most. We provide free meals, rides to treatment, house cleaning, and peer support to anyone regardless of income battling breast or gynecological cancer. Our motto is give where you live. So all the money that is raised in St. Louis stays in St. Louis and supports families in our region. For more than a third of our clients, they suffer from food insecurity and live in poverty. So our program is absolutely essential to getting better, to getting to treatment, to having a meal on the table. They don't know what they would do without our services. Cancer doesn't affect people until it affects them. You don't need Pink Ribbon Girls until you need Pink Ribbon Girls. And so partnering with a group like the Scout Guide really allows us to tell people about what our mission is, help us raise brand awareness, and ultimately help people in our community in need.
Wings of Hope provides hope and healing through the power of aviation. We use airplanes to reach into some of the most remote parts of the world, people that simply cannot be reached any other way. We use aircraft here in the United States to transport people who need critical care but don't have access to it in their communities. For all this work we do, St. Louis is our home. I love St. Louis. I've spent a good part of my adult life here, and Wings of Hope is embedded in the fabric of our community. And the way that happens is through the generous support of our donors, but maybe even more importantly, our incredible gift of time given to us by our volunteers. The Scout Guide is helping us reach important people right here in the St. Louis community to raise awareness about our work and about the work of some fantastic nonprofits here in St. Louis.
R&R Ranch really began when we saw firsthand that there was a need for proper care and proper treatment of miniature horses. Our horses, many of them, would be considered a special needs horse. And from that has generated this entire community connection of people with special needs. They see another being that is like them and they can relate. And they have a wonderful time, and we have a wonderful time being able to share this with them. It is so heartwarming that our horses are able to reach a human being in a way that we never knew was going to happen. Community support is irreplaceable. What St. Louis means to us is irreplaceable. And the Scout Guide has been a tremendous plus to R&R Ranch and for our partnership. We have gotten to meet other organizations through them and people that we're able to work with in different aspects of our day-to-day running of this barn.
Cardinal Glennon started as a community foundation, passing the hat at church, raising support to take care of local kids. And we continue to do that today. We're nationally ranked in several specialties. We also care deeply about the whole family. While we are treating the acute cares of the patients, we are also addressing the social needs of the family, holistic support and well-being of the siblings and the grandparents. We say there are Glennon kids everywhere, and we really mean it. This hospital has touched the lives of so many people, and the Scout Guide and Cardinal Glennon are both passionate about supporting local, and that makes us a perfect fit as partners. The Glennon Card program is this incredible partnership with over 300 local businesses that give and support local kids.
12 years ago, my husband and I had a son named Oaks who was born with a congenital heart defect. Because of that birth defect, we became aware of this whole world of families with children with congenital heart defects who had really significant needs. So we established Mighty Oaks Heart Foundation. We're headquartered here in St. Louis, but we help families all over the US. Whether it's a mortgage payment, rent, utilities, car payments, whatever that is, we are gonna pay for those bills, eliminate those needs so that the families can show up for their child, just shower them with love and take them home as soon as possible. When my son Oaks was in the hospital, we were told by a really caring and sweet doctor who cared for Oaks that he thought it was pretty remarkable and miraculous that Oaks lived for as long as he did. And I attributed that to the excellent care that he received at Children's. But this doctor let us know that it was because myself and my husband showed up every day. We are proof that when families can be at the bedside and love on those kids, it just gives them everything to fight for. It's why we're here as parents, to support our kids. And I see it every week at Mighty Oaks Heart Foundation as we're paying bills for families and doing these real tangible things. We're giving those families the opportunity to show up at the bedside, and that's where the magic happens. That's the love that they can give those kids. It's why we're here, it's why we're paying the bills, it's why we need continued support.
In the heart of our amazing community beats the efforts of these incredible organizations and many more like them.
From uplifting families and people in need to selflessly saving lives, they are all dedicated to furthering the missions that make St. Louis so significant.
But organizations this impactful cannot go far without help. That's why the Scout Guide is doing everything we can to shine a light on these pillars in our community. These organizations need our support in order to serve those that depend on them.
So we invite you to connect with those leading the charge, the inspiring nonprofits featured in this guide and previous volumes at Cardinal Glennon, Pink Ribbon Girls, Mighty Oaks Heart Foundation, Pedal the Cause, R&R Ranch, Rankin Jordan, and Wings of Hope to find the best way for you to contribute to their cause and give love local.